All right, this is Dr. Breakthrough, aka Dr. Stan Harris, aka Dr. Breakthrough. I just recently resigned from Shop Free Mart as their chief breakthrough trainer, and people have questions about that, so it's just a business decision, okay? So just so you can see that this is January 31st, but December, in the month before that, I just dominated, and my whole team, okay? So this is somebody on my team, Pastor Kenny Smith, Coach 100K, Shantae Kelly, Gloria Gillum, Mo Givens, Howard Cynthia, Cynthia McKay, and Zimbabwe. So again, out of the top 10, 8 of them are on my team, okay? So that was the contest. By the way, they had a little problem with their dialing and connectivity. My wife and I are the ones who figured out the problem and called the company to get them to get this rectified. Of course, nobody ever thanked me for that, but that's okay. It's all good. Anyway, so I just want to show you some things. I'm the #1 income earner and the #1 recruiter. Personally sponsored 384, 379 of those paid. Okay, that's the total amount of cash plus the virtual money. So that's a little over 42,000 altogether, which, not nothing to brag about, but hey, it's, that's extra money. So it's all good. But what happened? And in a nutshell, they have my 21-day breakthrough challenge back here, which everybody who purchased it still has it, but I had to pull it out because they really didn't promote my challenge. So I bought to them over 3,000, and just so you know, documentation enhances presentation. So my 9 levels, you can see here that we bought over 3,200 people just in the first 9 levels. Also, by the way, I'm the only one that produced 3 crowns, and I'm the only one who's a crown 7. I was the only crown 6. Now, John Austin, the owner, the CEO, just made crown 6. I was only crown 6, only crown 7. And anyway, and the only one to produce 3 crowns in 11 months. All righty. Now, so my 21-day breakthrough challenge, I gave him a huge discount on it. And John Austin, the CEO, kind of a humble guy, bought the challenge, promoted it for a while, but then kind of dropped off. And so anyway, you can see here my sales for the breakthrough sales. There was a total of 462. So 462, and 90% of those or more I sold and bought myself, or sold them myself, or bought these people. So it wasn't, I always say if it's win-win-win, I'm all the way in, but when it's not a win-win-win, I'm not in, right? So it was a good deal, but they kind of dropped the ball. And I understand people are busy with their own thing, but it's time for me now just to promote and do what I do best, all right? So those that did buy the challenge, they still have access to it in their back office with the videos and so forth. And it's literally changing people's lives, but new people will not be able to do so. And I gave them a huge discount, so it was causing me problems. And also, there's 20 different companies I would speak for. Those companies cut me off when they saw that I was the chief breakthrough trainer. So I used to be on the About Us page, so I asked them to take that down as well. All right? So just so we know, I'm also retiring from building this. I thought I was going to do one hit crown 5. And they used to have it where you got a percentage of the whole pool of the whole company, but then they changed it. And so that was part of the reason for really working to get those crowns. But once they did remove that or change that, it's not really worth the deal. You get 1% off your whole entire organization. However, 1% off the whole entire company is a whole lot different, right? So the scoreboard, and because obviously this is going to be changing, and I'm not building anymore. What happened here? So just so you can see, I'm going out in style. All righty. So on the quick start, who's in first place? I am by a long shot. And by the way, these other folks here have been around for many years. I've just been here 11 months. Rank advancement sales, nobody's even close. All righty. And these are people that paid. You can see here again. And these are people that have been in 4 years and 3 years and so forth. By the way, just so you see the way we build, also, this is one of our crown ambassadors. This is another one of our crown ambassadors. So what we do is not just what we do. Here's a third one of our crown ambassadors. So that's within out of 75,000 people in 120 countries, okay? Top orders. So not just am I a top income earner, top builder, but the top order. And by the way, here's two of my crown ambassadors. So tied for second place. And here's the third one. So you see what I'm saying? So our people were ordering and so forth. Overall orders. Now notice this now. If you see, I'm in like 11th place, tied for 11th place anyway. So I'm ordering and so forth. And then top money earners, obviously I'm number one by a long shot. Now, overall, they have me in third place. However, the one in first place, I've made over $20,000 more than she did. And I know that because I had her send me a copy of her back office. However, they just wanted to count just nutritional product sales instead of my breakthrough sales. So just the nutritional, that puts me in third place overall. Again, among these other folks who've been around a lot longer than I have. But anyway, so this is how I go out, my friend, at the very top of the top. And I was probably the only cheap breakthrough trainer that dominated all the charts. And of course, some people had problems. They thought I was a glory hound. It's like, you know, make room for other people. It's like, dude, I'm the only guy that trained and had 48 ambassadors on my team. And that's about 10% of the whole ambassadors of the whole company, right? And 10 globals and let's see, 3 crowns. So anyway, there you go. So I just want you to see that. And just so you know, so this is Dr. Stan Harris, known as Dr. Breakthrough, officially resigning, although I'm obviously still supporting my team, but not really promoting, and just here to be of assistance to my team. So anyway, peace, breakthrough, and increase. Just so you know, my friend, if anybody asks you, well, why did Dr. Breakthrough resign? Strictly business decision. If it's win-win-win, I'm all the way in. And if it's not, my wife and I were not in, okay? And so we were all the way in. And I, like I said, I bought over 3,100 people to them just on the first 9 levels, okay? So I mean, I've been getting paid all the way down. I think the 15th levels is the furthest down as goes, but I don't know how many people are in between there. So just on the 9 levels, that's 3,200 people, okay? All righty, my friend. So again, based on business, and not basically a breach of contract, although it was my fault I didn't get it written, but a verbal contract, which is still a binding contract. So anyway, so when there's certain clues, you have to take the proper cues, have the courage to take the proper cues. And so we wish, obviously, them well. And, you know, again, we'll support our team. I just did a webinar for one of my team members the other day. They, you know, I've got different calls that I've created for them. A website, freebreakthroughpresentation.com, freebreakthroughpresentation.com. And as always, we'll support our team to the hilt. But if you want to know why I resigned as Chief Breakthrough Trainer, it's because of a business decision, and that is I promoted their company to the hilt. And granted, yeah, they made some landing pages and things like that, but they didn't bring the sales. I bought the sales. They didn't really do much. And so, again, I'm losing speaking engagements because of it. That's not wise. I mean, I was speaking over 20 companies now. This year, I think I only spoke at 2. So let's get that removed and get back to speaking for different companies. And the money obviously will still come in here from here. But then also losing sales, I sell my challenge for a whole lot more. If you go to theinternetmentor.com, you'll see what I sell it for, theinternetmentor.com. They asked me for a huge discount, and it was causing problems with people that were buying it for the bigger price and then finding out it's very much cheaper, super cheap. Imagine buying, you know, a vehicle for $40,000 and finding it somewhere else for only $20,000 and the same exact condition and everything else. Is like, wait a minute, what's going on? And so it was even worse than that with the pricing. So it just made great business sense. All righty. So that's why. And if anybody asks you, you can tell them and let them know when he goes at the top. All righty. Peace, breakthrough, and increase.